The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 14 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at center, locking down the middle.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle. You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I mean, I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Perry Jones in for Serge Ibaka.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year, but a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward.
Love with the screen on Singlet. From deep, James. And again, LeBron missing.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him. And, you know, he's worked hard to kind of lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Smith. The drive by James. Knocks it loose. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Irving kicks to James. And a wide-open look for Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They need it.
Westbrook with the bucket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
Yeah, a lot of torque. Yeah. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it.
Kevin Durant.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. He doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad man.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Thompson. It's Durant with the drive. Westbrook with it. 12 points for him. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The pull-up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's 18 points for LeBron.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Kyle Singler is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here is Irving. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. To tie it up. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. Irving against Westbrook. Irving passes to LeBron. 5 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Superb move inside, and it could not come at a better time. What a smart finisher he is.
Durant. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And that one is hammered home. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
In low to Ibaka. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Singler. Offensive rebound. And Serge Ibaka again. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
No one near James as he lets it go. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Mozgov with the block. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And the dunk by Love.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder. Tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
Smith wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the rejection by James. The three ball. Smith with the basket on the assist by Irving. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Kevin Durant has been getting it done. 22 points and a total of 7 points for him from the line.
He's worked hard to get those numbers, Clark, and 7 free throws, that's important. It's easy points, and it allows your defense to get set up and keep the opponent out of transition.
Out to Smith. They set the pick. And on the way from Irving for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from Westbrook. Westbrook again. Irving. Irving double team. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
Westbrook, no good.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
The kick out to Irving. It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And every point they get now puts them 1 step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
The rebound by Ibaka. It's Durant on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.